We must not drift away from the true human nature. 5. What delays the development of the true mind? In human karmic thoughts, there are two types of consciousness. One is to conceal one's true mind, and the other is to cover up one's own thought and actions. These two kinds of consciousness interfere with the development of one's true mind. To illustrate, there are cases where a person knows well in his or her true mind that it's good to practice love for their neighbor, but does not do so because they want to spend money to improve their own environment, making excuses somehow. In other cases, where a person confronts a bad person, he or she does not do anything even if their opponent comes at them. They defend themselves by saying, "I'm trying to achieve harmony. I'm a non-resistantist, so I won't do anything," even if it is because of physical fear. In this way, trying to cover up the voice of one's true mind or to hide one's own cowardly thoughts is to cover the original undisguised mind of the divine child. If one gets into this kind of habit, he or she will never progress beyond a certain level and will never be able to enter the path of peace of mind and peace of life that comes from the development of true mind. If you are in a position where you cannot practice neighborly love, then you need to clearly express a desire in your heart to become a person who can love your neighbor just as you love yourself, even though you cannot do so in the environment. And you can apologize to the divine for the ill feeling towards the person you cannot practice love in your prayer for world peace with Kieteyuku Sugata, the process of fading away. If you do this one day, whether it is in this life or the next, you will eventually have an environment and a mind where you can naturally love your neighbor and won't worry about doing this or not. Also, those who stick to the idea of non-resistance for superficial harmony need to admit their inadequacy and pray so that they may become a genuinely courageous person by praying the prayer for world peace and apologizing to the divine. Because the thoughts and deeds of a person are results of his or her habits and conditions in their past lives, we shouldn't blame them only for their ill thoughts and actions. However, it's necessary for the person to clearly admit his or her own thoughts and actions, and to put them into the prayer for world peace, as Kieteyuku Sugata. It is important to bring one's own thought and actions clearly to the surface without deceiving oneself, and then have them erased by the light of the Guardian Deities and Spirits. It is very inappropriate to pretend that you can do something you can't do, or to pretend that you have done something you didn't do. So, if someone asks me, "You advocate the principle of harmony, so I suppose you certainly are a non-resistantist, aren't you?" I will instantly answer, "I am an advocate of great harmony, but I am not a non-resistantist. Everything I do comes out from the prayer for world peace, so there may be times when I don't just pray silently to those who appear as evil. I never know how the divine mind may turn depending on the person I am facing at the time and place. So it is not necessary for a person who has not yet fully devoted their life to God to think of sitting irresistibly in front of a blade. It's necessary to be a person who can act freely in accordance with the will of the divine, or the guardian spirits, anytime and anywhere in response to the situation. You should not selfishly determine your actions in accordance with whatever ism you hold. The divine will always give you the best experience and choose the best path for your personal evolution. What we need to do is to pray single-mindedly the prayer for world peace, and we cannot neglect our gratitude to our guardian deities and spirits. What human beings need is actions with courage and spirit of harmony for the development of our true mind and for the accomplishment of perfect peace for humanity. Harmonious spirit doesn't mean that you can only compromise. Instead, it's a mind that combines a deep faith to purify both your inner and outer karmic thoughts and actions, the courage that springs from that deep faith, and the compassion that overflows from your heart of love for humanity. In order to become such a human being and to realize world peace, we need to continue praying the prayer for world peace every moment, every day, and have all our karmic causes disappear as Kieteyuku Sugata in the great light vibration of the prayer. Since the true nature of humanity is the divine child, love, and harmony, the time will surely come when all humanity manifests their true nature. The prayer for world peace. May peace prevail on earth. May peace be in our homes and countries. May our missions be accomplished. We thank you, Guardian Deities and Guardian Spirits.